Hey y'all, it's Michael Lunsford here at the office, and hey, look, we just finished up this special session a month ago in the legislature in Baton Rouge, and there's still a lot of people out there that are confused about what happened. Now I know there's this, they're having all these debriefings, and all these elected officials are talking about all the great things they did for Louisiana, blah blah. The reason that the special session was called the seventh special session of this governor was because of the fiscal cliff, and they needed to raise revenue, right? Okay. So at the end of the day, what happened? HB 10 is effectively what happened in this legislature. Oh yeah, there's some other stuff too, but let's follow along. Okay, go to the legislature's website, legis.la.gov. Click at the top. There's a little bills button. Click on that, and then the first thing that pops up should have HB already selected. You put in the number 10. Once you get there, you search. It'll pop up. You're going to choose texts. And you're going to choose the latest re-engrossed text. We're not going to look at the act or the other thing. The latest re-engrossed, and this is the bill, and it's got some red line stuff in here. But we're not going to look at all 50 pages. Thank heaven. We're going to flip over here to page 44 of 50 pages, which it's just one page. And this is going to kind of give you the language. And look, here it is, page 44. And there is, and I've underlined some things that kind of talks to you about what their points are. And let me read you why people say this is a tax decrease even though it's an increase. And we'll explain that in a second, okay? It is a decrease because the abstract, right here, says reduces. Oh, wow, it reduced. I'm saving money. Reduces the rate of the temporary sales tax from 1% to 0.45%, or a half a penny, right? But it extends the sunset of the tax from 2018 to 2025. And that's really what's going on here, is they're extending the tax. Yeah, it's less overall or less percentage-wise. But this is how we know. This is how we know what's really going on. You're back on the Legis website. You've still got HB 10 open. There is a notes section. That's the fiscal note. So if you pull the fiscal note, the latest one, I happen to have it here. What does it say? Are we saving money? The taxpayers, are we saving money, or are we giving more money to government? Did they lower our taxes or did they raise them? And this is the key question. If they lowered our taxes, they're collecting less money. If they raised our taxes, they're collecting more money. So the fiscal note, and here's the number right here. This is, what is that? You see that? You see that number right there? $463 million. What's that in the front of that? Is that a plus or a minus? Well, by golly, it's a plus. So they've increased the state budget by $463 million for 1 year. That's 1 year, okay? But what else does the fiscal note say? Ooh, and it's only one page. So all of it's all on one page. Isn't that cool? Down here, you've got, that's the number for this year. Then they have 502 million as their assumption for next year, okay? And they don't even break it. They don't estimate the ups and downs. They just keep it at that number for an estimate. And at the end of the day, they're going to extract, how much is that? $2.5 billion are coming out of the state economy over the next 5 years. That's a lot of money. They're taking $2.5 billion out of the economy and giving it to the government so they can spend it on stuff, but they're lowering your taxes?